Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Lawler here, your inside source for all things Rocket League. We've got a new update coming. People were wondering when the Halloween event was going to go, and they finally announced it. The Celebrate Ghost Busters in Rocket League's Haunted Hallows has been officially announced, and basically it is going to take a similar situation to the Llama event, but apply it in the sense of Halloween items. They end up putting out a post today saying charge your Pro Time packs because Rocket League's Haunted Hallows is celebrating Ghostbusters starting tomorrow. Get ready for the event challenges that unlock theme items and limited time modes. Just make sure you don't cross the streams. Cheeky little joke there from the developer. Before we get into the details, as always, if you guys enjoy the content, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, all that fun stuff. Also, any questions you guys have in the comments down below. But they talk about how when this update comes out that there's going to be event challenges just like Llama. So essentially they're going to have you play a match. Once you get the item from the match, you need to equip it, and then after you equip it, you complete the next challenge, equip that item, and you keep doing that until your car has X amount of items that you then earn over time. And they say with each challenge you'll unlock a Haunted Hallows themed item like Ghostbuster Wheels, Slime Topper, Mood Slime Boost, and more. A lot of these are from the last time they did Halloween. If you guys didn't or weren't players at that time, some of these items should look pretty familiar. I do like that they're continuing on with a challenge-based way to unlock things. It gives you an incentive to do something to earn challenges rather than just play X amount of time, spend credits that you earn to unlock items instead. This way there's actually a path that you have to take or some sort of progression, which for someone like myself who's a big fan of like MMOs, at least you're doing some sort of like quest rather than just play the game like you always do, but now here's some items with it. Even though that's ultimately what you're doing anyway, a little bit of critique here is I want special variant to game modes. Shoutouts to Lethmere. Lethmere has actually made a map for Halloween that is going to be a limited time, unique game mode that he is putting out. So those are the types of things that I want. I'll probably make a video about Lethmere's map when it comes out for Halloween, just to kind of show you the things that I wish we would see in contrast to Psionics, but they have updated some previous game modes to fit the theme. They are going to be bringing in a haunted heat seeker. So heat seeker mode, obviously, as you guys know, they're going to be doing it on a new arena, which actually shows in the trailer, which you saw at the beginning. I'll scroll up and show you again here. So this is urban at night. They're going to change the theme of it to match more of like a Halloween theme. What it's going to look like specifically, I don't know, but haunted heat seeker will take care of that. And then they'll be bringing back Spike Rush as well. They did have a haunted ghost plasm kind of game mode, which is basically a combination of using the magnet and drop shot gates. That is not bringing back. I don't blame them. No one really enjoyed it all that much. It was kind of cheeky for the first time you played it, but ultimately it flopped hard. So Heat Seeker, I think we can all agree, is a much better mode, and I'm curious to see if the ball has a different aesthetic or what they're going to do with that to kind of mix up the variants. All the items, I'll take a peek as you can see them rotating towards the bottom of the screen, but they also talk about how in the event challenges you can obtain items through golden pumpkins. For those that are new or don't know, golden pumpkins are essentially like a crate, and you get a chance to unlock items from the Turbo, Nitro, or Vindicator crate series from in the past. So some legacy items that you can possibly earn, and you never know what they are. So people like John Salmon usually buy a ton of them and then open them all for a video and stuff. So you may see some of those things over on his channel, but golden pumpkins have the ability to get you some items of unique variants that we may not see as much or as frequently nowadays. The one thing I do like out of this update is they are bringing back an item. Plenty of people have been asking about how they can obtain older vehicles, stuff like the Batmobile and the Skyline, but because of the way that licensing works, it's very difficult to reobtain those. But in this one, because of the Halloween with all the Ghostbusters themed stuff, they will be bringing back the Ecto-1, the Ghostbusters vehicle that they released last year, and bringing out some things like the Goal Reaper explosions and a really popular goal explosion, the Stay Puffed, which is the giant marshmallow from Ghostbusters that explodes. Those were actually really popular at one point, and cool to see some of those things coming back. So a lot of legacy items, it feels like, in this release, but nothing really all that new. Again, I feel like a lot of these things could be done just honestly better, and obviously don't want to stay too critical, but you're seeing what Lethmere can do and kind of touching back on that with his ability to put out a custom map for a limited time game mode, and whether it's well received or not, it's still just something different to entice players to join the game, especially for free to play being out now. Those are the types of things that you want to continue to pump out at the best of your capability, and I hope we don't see them kind of falling into the same rut. the beginning of this year with the free-to-play update, and I'll be doing a video kind of covering the befores and after and the things that I've been wanting from Rocket League and seeing if things have been updated here shortly. But the one thing that I'm always going to be worried about, and someone actually pointed this out in the comments, is cosmetics and map reiterations are not new content. We need to see unique game modes, different playlists, actual things in the game that are new in order for me to justify them being new content. A different wheel type or a different visual effect on my car does, for me, not really get that fulfillment of a new and exciting update. Revamping the tournament system, by all means, 100%, it's a fantastic addition. Those types of revamps are the things that I really need to see, or those types of iterations into the game are things that are going to give me that fulfillment of a new update. Ultimately, I think the number one thing that they should be focused on more than anything is putting custom maps into the game. Workshop maps and the capability to play with your friends on a server would basically take care of all the frustrations that we have for the lack of content, because there is hundreds of workshop maps out. Most notably, like 75% of them are from Lethmere, but there's a lot of really fun game modes that you can go and play, and the capability to play that with your friends, I think, would solve a lot of problems. So hopefully it is something they were working on behind the scenes, but again, we do not know. So that is going to wrap it up for this update video. Not a whole lot else going on. This update will drop tomorrow on October 20th at 9 a.m. Pacific, which is noon Eastern for those that are unaware, and ends on November 2nd. So you have a little over a week to play and kind of get all these items. You should be able to obtain all of them in about, I would say, probably a couple hours. That's how it was last time. I'll put out a video probably sometime tomorrow or the next day about what the challenges are, the best way to obtain them, and how to easily obtain all these items so you can get them if you don't have that much time. That's gonna wrap it up for me today. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.